What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Movie Crack. Today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 classic horror movies every horror fan should watch. Number 1 on this list is Silver Bullet, written by the big man himself, Stephen King, and directed by David Attias. Some brutal killings start in a small knit community, and a paraplegic boy named Marty believes a werewolf is to blame. Ooh. So all of the movies I'm going to tell you about today came out in the 80s, a generation where practical effects were the thing, they were the highlight. And in this movie, the werewolf is done with practical effects and it's very effective as always. Silver Bullet has it all. It has thrills, it has scares, it has great writing, it has good characters as well. It really is a full package and a classic package at that for anybody who likes werewolf flicks. It definitely has a cheesy factor to it, but most of the movies on this list do, and that kind of adds to the charm of these movies overall. The main character in this movie, Marty, he's in a wheelchair, and the wheelchair is not just a regular wheelchair. It's kind of like a motorized, kind of almost like a motorcycle wheelchair, and it adds a lot of tension-filled scenes when it malfunctions and things like that. So, interesting spin on a main character. I don't think was done in many other movies before this one nor after this one. So, very, very interesting take on a main protagonist. The main antagonist in the werewolf, and whoever the werewolf may be, is a real cunt, I tell you. He plays the part very well, and it's a very entertaining movie overall. Number 2 on this list is Fright Night, directed by Tom Holland. When a vampire moves in next door to a young teen, he looks to his favorite actor from his favorite horror TV show to help him fight the undead. Ooh. So this movie is definitely more of a horror comedy. It has some of that great 80s humor in here. Once again, the vampires are done with practical effects, top class stuff, at least for the time. All the vampires are used with practical effects. The highlights of the movie revolve around the dynamics between each character. So between the vampire and the teen, and between the teen and his hero from the TV show, all of these dynamics kind of make this movie really the great movie it is. Number 3 on this list is Pumpkinhead, directed by Stan Winston. After a tragic accident, a man conjures up a vengeful demon called Pumpkinhead and sets him on an unsuspected group of teenagers. This movie is definitely the weakest on the list for characters. They're all pretty forgetful. They're all a pack of cunts, really. You just want them to get eaten alive by the monster. If you do watch this movie, it's definitely going to be for the visuals and the effects. There's a great use of creepy imagery in this movie, and the monster he's done with complete practical effects, and he's a really cool monster, actually. And all the characters being so unlikable, it kind of makes this movie so fun because the monster's just going around eating the faces off them through the whole movie. It's very entertaining. So yes, Pumpkinhead is over the top, has a lot of great kills, a lot of gore, very poor characters, but you don't mind that because the rest of the movie is very entertaining. 4 on this list is Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, 1981 version. I'm going to dedicate a good segment of the video to this one because this was actually the first horror movie I ever watched. I was about 6 years of age and I cried like a little fucking bitch. I do believe that experience kind of was the doorway for me to be such a horror lover that I am today. Also, why this movie is probably the one I recommend the most to folks who haven't seen it. It's a thrill ride. It's scary. It's gory. It's got everything. The movie follows a group of 5 students who are vacationing in an isolated cabin in the middle of nowhere, which always leads to good things. I soon realize there's some evil forces at bay around this cabin and the things that are in this cabin. And when shit goes down, the gore starts, and it's an amazing movie. The way it's directed, the evil force in this movie is directed in a very cool way. And when it infects people, shall we say, the shit that goes down is fucking nuts. Last but not least, number 5 on this list is Child's Play. The original Chucky came out in 1988. So a serial killer transfers his conscious to a toy doll using voodoo magic. And so the famous red-haired doll who stabs people that everybody fucking knows was created, Chucky. And this was the first movie he appeared in. And it's a great one. Once again, practical effects, gore, humor, dark humor at that. Some scares in there as well. And there you have it, folks. The 80s. What a golden generation for horror movies and horror fans. There is not one horror fan out there who does not respect the movies that came out in this generation. I'm sure I'll be making a few more videos down the line relating to movies that came out in the 80s like these ones. That being said, if you like this movie crack and you like this movie talk, stick around. Don't be a sausage. Lot more videos to come. See you in the next one. Hopefully it's a good one. Good luck.